is the Shark Tank, where entrepreneurs seek an investment to start, grow, or save their businesses.
We're witnessing a new dawn of aviation.
I want to share this with the world.
If the sharks hear a great idea, they'll invest their own money. And fight each other for a deal.
I'll give you $1 million for 20%.
I smell greedy people. I'm worth more than they are. Well, I think he's full of...
But the entrepreneurs must get the full amount they're asking for.
I think $200,000 would be a very fair deal.
Or they'll walk away with nothing.
We're going to license this thing silly.
Music to my ears.
We believe everything is about team.
That's why we are a good team.
Let him talk.
No, I know that there's a big, nasty,
here's my
one-bag
suggestion.
vulture somewhere here being quiet.
Well, let's hear what he's going to say.
Is there a capacity where we get each and every one of you participating in your own unique ways?
Who are the sharks? They're self-made business experts worth billions. Kevin O'Leary is a shrewd venture capitalist who made his fortune selling a children's educational company for over $4 billion. Damon John dominated the fashion world with FUBU. Now he's the branding expert behind multiple global brands, generating billions in sales. Robert Bergevec, son of an immigrant factory worker, founded one of the world's preeminent cybersecurity firms. Lori Grenier, the queen of QVC, holds over 100 patents and has launched more than 400 products, grossing over $500 million in sales. And Mark Cuban, esteemed billionaire, tech mogul, and the outspoken owner of the Dallas Mavericks. First into the tank is a premium version of a favorite snack.
Hi, my name is Jordan Barokis, and I'm from Miami, Florida.
I'm Daniel Fogelson, and I'm from Los Angeles.
We're the founders of Three Jerks Jerky and are here seeking a $100,000 investment for a 15% stake in our company.
Have you ever eaten jerky only to find yourself asking, what did I just eat?
Yes.
Either the jerky was tougher than shoe leather or filled with so many chemicals and preservatives you couldn't pronounce most of the ingredients?
Well, Three Jerks Jerky has changed all that by using only the best meat, made from 100% filet mignon. Our jerky is the most tender on the planet.
Let me show you why the meat matters. You see, at best, most jerkies are made from top or bottom round beef. Well, they're one of the leanest cuts, it lacks flavor, and you might lose a tooth biting into it. And you're essentially eating a cow's butt. The tenderloin, or the filet mignon, is the finest steak from the most precious part of the cow. Lean and succulent, this tender and buttery beef puts all other cuts to shame.
We have some samples and would love for you jerks to try some.
I'm glad he put that machete thing down.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Robert, we get a whole tray.
Oh, my gosh.
Smells.
I love beef jerky. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Oh, my God, it's so good.
Oh, Robert,
Oh, my God.
you didn't even eat it yet.
It's amazing.
Wow.
I wasn't kidding.
This time you weren't.
The first flavor is original. It's our most classic and most savory flavor. The second is Memphis barbecue. Be careful, it has a kick. And finally is Chipotle adobo.
This is really good.
We're excited to bring on the third jerk. Who's it gonna be?
Tell us about the business. So, in the past 12 months, we've had $350,000 in sales.
Oh.
How much is each package?
$11.99.
Wow. $11.90. Wow, you are a premium jerk.
We are.
Definitely.
Because it's
That's
filet
twice
mignon.
the price of an average package of jerk.
What jerk is buying that?
It's twice the price of the generic jerky,
Right.
like the gas station
I
jerky.
buy jerky.
Our best store actually sells for $17.
Oh.
What does it cost you to make one, Jordan?
Yeah.
$3.20.
Can you improve the pricing, or are you stuck because you use filet?
I'm a little resistant to think about just improving the price. We do want to separate ourselves from the competition. We are better. Our quality is much better. And I feel if we price equal to them, that we're losing a little bit of our inherent value.
So what are you looking for the money for?
The big thing with us is we're getting killed on our purchasing, is we're buying everything at minimums.
Your cost of goods is too high.
Yeah, it's too high. So we want to be able to buy a decent amount of inventory when the price is low.
How long can you store it? Isn't that a problem?
It's not a problem. We can store it for up to a year frozen.
Do you use a co-packer?
We do use a co-packer.
And do they have capacity to quadruple?
Oh, totally.
Yeah, absolutely.
We can make 50,000 units per week.
You getting pushback on this 19% sodium?
Compared to other jerkies,
Yeah, it's low.
it's minimal.
We don't use any artificial preservatives, no nitrates. It's gluten-free, which most jerky, surprisingly, is filled with gluten.
So Jordan, you're small.
Yeah.
Tell me how it becomes a lot bigger. Is it more stores?
Yes, we need to get into national chains.
But this is probably going to sell better.
Since day one, we've done all our sales ourselves.
How big is the team? Is it
That's
you
us,
two?
There's the two of us.
There's 2 guys, 3 jerks. Where's the 3rd jerk?
So when we first started the company, there were 3.
You whacked the jerk?
A little too much of a jerk.
A quick question about
Yeah.
your branding, just so I understand it.
Yeah.
There's a bear, and there's a donkey,
Yeah.
and there's a chicken or something underneath it.
So that was back when there were 3 of us. We all chose animals that were representative of our personalities.
So you're the bear.
I'm the bear. He's
You're
the
the
wise
donkey,
ass.
and the guy that got whacked is the chicken?
The chicken, sometimes we call him the cock.
What? Wow.
I like it. It's a flyer because the jerky business is huge and it's dominated by 3 guys.
Also incredibly competitive. There's a lot of small manufacturers that do $50,000, $100,000 in sales. They call themselves premium.
But we're the only ones using filet mignon.
No, but there's no reason they can't do it either. Look, I like you guys. I'm going to make you an offer. It's a flyer. I'll give you $100,000. I want to be a 3rd partner. I want 33%.
So
100,000. You asked for 100. I'll give you 100. I want 33%. I want to be the 3rd. I want to be the shark, not the jerk.
It's probably the most reasonable offer he's ever made.
you know, my response to that would just be based on our valuation.
I don't think your valuation's crazy. I just know what I'm worth. I like you guys. You know I'm a member of the Chevalier de Testament, and I only go.
and you're a connoisseur of the fromage.
Yeah, I only do
And they
quality.
serve jerky.
I will drink this with a glass of Burgundy because it's very good.
Guys, I love your business. I love beef jerky. I am an aficionado. I mean, you name it, I've tried it. But the problem is, the jerky market is brutally competitive. You're just in the first inning. The struggle's just beginning. I'm just not ready to take that journey, and for those reasons, I'm out.
Okay, thank you.
I will be a customer.
I think you've done a lot of things really well. I think it is going to be a grind, but I think you're going to make it. I love beef jerky. I'll give you $100,000 for 20%.
Thank you for the offer.
Thank you. Guys, I'm a jerkologist. My mother used to say there's two things. You can never have too much hot sauce or beef jerky in the house. But I like this. I work with some of the big distributors. I'll give you the $100,000 for 20%.
Thank you.
And I'll make it interesting. I'm going to do the $100,000 also for 20%.
Thank you.
Kevin, I think I'm worth more than the average shark. I'm Mr. Wonderful. I've got to be paid a Mr. Wonderful premium.
Well, Jordan, I think Kevin does speak the truth. He is a bigger jerk than us.
Look, I'll give you a little more cash because I really want to be part of you
How
guys.
much cash are you putting out?
I'll put up $125 for my 33rd, but I got to have enough of it to make a difference.
I'm not afraid of the equity. I don't mind being equal partners.
Yeah.
Would you consider matching their valuation?
I bumped it to 1 1/4. The trouble is, I actually think in this deal, and I'm not trying to be arrogant, I'm just speaking the truth, that I'm worth more than they are.
Well, I think he's full of...
Guys, we all here can help you. And what I would like to do is take mine down to 17.5%.
Okay.
For the $100,000.
So,
Okay, he's going the other way.
But I need an answer.
my one question to you would be, at that level of equity, do you think you'll still be incentivized to participate in our business to the full extent that another shark at a higher equity level
Great
would?
question.
I don't think anybody's ever asked that, and that is a valid question. I
That's
believe
why I'm
so.
asking for a third. At the end of the day, it's about how much work the shark is willing to do.
Absolutely.
How much cash do you want?
I think $200,000 would be a very fair deal.
Too rich, too rich. To show you I care, all right, I'll go to $150,000. I want to be a third partner. But that's my top offer. Otherwise, take one of these
Will you
sharks.
meet us halfway at 175?
No, I'll do 150. You got a deal.
It seems you're countering back just to Kevin, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Why don't we do
feels
this?
to
In no
me
way am I
like you're
countering back to
countering
Why don't we do
back
this,
to
guys?
Kevin.
Guys, I'll make it more interesting.
1 second.
I'll make it more interesting for you. I'll give you the $100,000 for 15%, and then I have an option to grab another 15% for another $100,000. And that dating process, you'll see how hands-on I am.
Yep.
And then you would be at a
That's a
30%
better deal
to
than you offered.
$200,000. But guys, I need that answer right now because I love decisive partners.
What are you going to do?
One shark is out. Daniel and Jordan have 4 offers on the table for their premium jerky company, 3 Jerks Jerky.
But guys, I need that answer right now because I love decisive partners.
Totally. The one question I just want to respond with before giving you an answer is if you would consider partnering with another shark, in particular Lori.
I would do that deal, Damon.
No. Because then we're going to get confused on who works on what.
Well, Jordan, I would, if you wanted 2 sharks, I would consider going in with Lori.
I'm in on that offer.
We'll give you $100,000 for 15%, with an option for another 15% $100,000, but you get 2 sharks.
I've gone up to $150,000 for 33%. You get the cash now.
You've got to make the decision.
We appreciate you guys' offers. And we're going to go with Damon.
Ah, yes. I love being a jerk. Give it, feed it. Oh, there you go.
Thank you. Thank you all. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah. Thank you.
Making a deal with Damon, we feel is going to be the accelerator to our business and help us grow into a huge jerky company across the country.
In season 6 of Shark Tank, Lori Grenier invested in the mini stuffed bagel ball Bantam Bagels.
Would you be interested in 25%?
I'll give you a third.
I would if you decide right now with me. You have a deal? All right.
Let's see how Bantam Bagels is doing now.
Since Shark Tank, we've been rolling in dough. When we pitched on Shark Tank, our sales were $200,000. It's now been 8 months, and we've already done over $2.1 million in sales.
That's over 2 million bagel balls sold. When we made our deal, Lori was concerned about our branding, and that's where Bagel Stuffins came in.
This way, when a consumer sees our product in the grocery store, they'll understand right away what we are.
We're so grateful for all the opportunities that Shark Tank has given us, and the doors keep opening. Are you guys excited? Yeah.
I'm so excited.
I'm in New York today with Nick and Elise because we just closed a deal with Starbucks.
Oh my gosh!
Just a few months ago, Starbucks agreed to test Bantam Bagels in 32 of their New York stores. That small test was a success. So starting today, Bantam Bagels are available in 400 of their locations. If they continue to expand at this rate, we have the potential to be in 7,000 Starbucks locations nationwide. It really doesn't get any bigger than this.
Walking into Starbucks and seeing our bagels makes me feel like we've made it.
But that's not all. Lori just helped us close a huge deal with Delta Airlines. We're going to be on all first-class flights flying out of every New York airport coming soon.
Yay! This deal with Starbucks is game-changing for our business, but it's only the beginning. We're not stopping until we change the way America bagels.
Jasmine, and I live in Sand City, California. I like to surf and be outdoors, and I have a really active and healthy lifestyle. But like many women, I've developed issues with my body image. A lot of times when I looked in the mirror, I didn't like what I saw, and that affected my confidence. My product taught me it doesn't matter how other people see me. What matters is how I see myself. And if I feel beautiful, other people will see me as beautiful too.
30 by 68?
Yeah. I need an investment from the sharks so I can increase production and lower costs. If I don't get an investment, I could lose everything. My car is on collateral, I have my life savings into it, and even my family has a lot of their savings into it too. So there's a lot riding on this. I really hope the sharks can see my vision and help me get my product in front of women everywhere. Sharks. My name is Belinda Jasmine, and I'm from Sand City, California. My company is the Skinny Mirror, and I'm seeking $200,000 in exchange for 20% of my company. The Skinny Mirror sets a revolutionary new standard that will enable the user to see their true self. When was the last time you looked in the mirror, grabbed at your stomach, and said, man, I really need to lose a few pounds? Whether we admit it or not, almost everyone can relate. What we often forget, though, is how we feel about ourselves largely affects how other people see us. The Skinny Mirror design offers a subtle, believable, slimming reflection designed to help you feel good about your body. We've all heard that cliche phrase, if you look good, you feel good. Well, we realize it's the other way around. If you feel good, you look good. When you look in the mirror every day and you like what you see, it gives you the inspiration to look and feel your best. So, would any of you like to come try out the Skinny Mirror?
Boy, do I need that.
I want to see the comparison.
Ladies first.
Go ahead and try it out.
Oh, I like this mirror. All right, Damon, come.
What did you
I
think,
wanna
Lori?
see- I look skinnier. That's for sure.
Your head got smaller.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So now you're going to have to carry that mirror everywhere you go.
God. Oh, wow.
Belinda, on Damon, it makes a huge difference. But on Lori, not to suck up to her, it didn't make that big a difference. It's because it's farther back.
Yeah, usually the ideal place to stand is about 3 to 5 feet. So
You know, it's funny because a lot of women say that to Damon. The farther back he is, the better he looks.
Belinda, it's supporting a falsehood because the real motivation to slim down is to look at reality, deal with the truth every day, and finally get around the idea that losing weight's hard work. And then when you see the results, the real results, you're very motivated to maintain it. This is a falsehood. This is a lie to somebody.
So let me ask you this. When you rolled out of bed this morning, is that what you look like?
Pretty much.
Yeah. So let's not debate whether it's good or bad. How many mirrors have you sold?
We've sold about 350 units. And,
For how much?
A total of $85,000.
Is it all clothing stores?
Yes. And hotels.
Oh,
actually.
so it's not consumers. In other words, it's a falsehood based on the premise a retailer can sell a dress because it looks better on somebody. You're basically putting a mirror into a retail store where a woman, a Rubenesque woman perhaps, would put on a dress and all of a sudden flatter herself by the fact of falsehoods being portrayed.
Until she gets home and puts it on.
Let me tell you this. We had a market study done in Sweden last year. The findings that came out of the survey, one, the women who were using the skinny mirror bought almost 20% more clothes.
Well, of course they did.
Women were more satisfied with their bodies. Their ideal body and their actual body, there was a smaller gap.
That's the problem. There's no
Wait, let me just
transparency.
say this because...
Please.
Yeah, go ahead.
No.
The fourth thing, women believe they are 2 to 3 sizes larger than they are in real life.
Is that true?
Yes. Even I took the survey and I believed I was 2 to 3 sizes larger.
When you go to a retail store, do some of the stores not tell customers and some do? Or do all the stores that buy it not tell customers it's a special mirror?
We've had big name retailers call us for a quote and asked us to remove the logo on the bottom right corner of the mirror. So that would have been a $700,000 order. But when I started this company, I said this mirror would not be used to deceive anyone. And that's why I told
But it's
them,
doing it every
even though-
day.
Even though
You're
I
saying
could
they
have
have to
lost,
find your little logo down there to figure out what's going
you
on?
can see it. All you got to do is just take a look. So I'm going to show you the consumer model. This is the first model. This retails for $165.
But Belinda,
Is the
you
mirror
don't have a
actually
patent on this
that
technology. Anybody can order that piece of glass.
Exactly. It is, but it's the intention and the branding of the product.
Okay, I get it. So you're
But I don't
trying to
think you
tell
have-
me
I
that
don't
your
think you have the
brand,
name.
Skinny Mirror, is worth $1 million today?
I've seen the potential. Have you taken a look at yourself in the mirror?
Look, you know, I deal in
don't be
reality.
afraid.
I will
All you
not
gotta
be
do is-
part. I will not be part of this sham because that's what it
Okay,
is.
that's fine.
And look, you can smile all you want, but the truth is you're lying to people. I'm out, but I also forbid any other shark in investing in this. That's it.
Okay, let me tell you this, all right? So you know how they say the camera adds 10 pounds?
Right.
When you look in a normal mirror, you're looking at a flat two-dimensional surface. The same thing happens. It flattens you out. We are three-dimensional beings. We have curves.
This is all
We
crap.
have-
You're
Let me
lying to
finish. Yeah,
people.
Let me finish.
Tell the truth.
Look, I can see both sides. You look in the mirror, you feel better, right? But when that mirror is used to incent a purchase of some sort, the challenge there is for the brand who's ever using that in their retail store and selling clothes. If that customer feels, you know what, that's not the way I looked in the store, what happened? Then that brand suffers. In terms of an investment, that's not the type of uncertainty that I think, or risk that I'd like to take in my investments. I'm out.
Okay.
Belinda, I don't think there's anything wrong with the product. I think women in general and many men love anything that makes them look better, that makes them feel better. I mean, isn't that what fake hair is? Isn't that
Exactly.
isn't that what makeup is? Where it falls apart is if a customer looks at that and they look great in that outfit and then they take it home and they obviously look bad or different, they're not going to be happy.
Unless they have a skinny mirror at home.
Belinda, I've got some issues with it. I just can't get around them. I'm out.
Let me put this back.
Why did you come up with this?
Why did I come up with this? Because I had a fat mirror, and I had no idea it was adding 10 pounds to my reflection. I started to develop body insecurities. I'm a surfer, I'm pretty active, I eat healthy. I've never really had body issues before. And so one day my friend came over and she said, that mirror adds 10 pounds, and the light went off. How could this mirror affect how I feel about my body if I'm such a health advocate? That's why I need your help. I want to share this with the world and help women feel good about their bodies.
I think that it's dangerous because I think that people are trying to always not be who they are and live an unhealthy lifestyle, and I can't get behind that. I'm out.
Okay.
Most women want to be thinner than they are. And they always feel that they look heavier. But there's a difference between being in a retail place and having a mirror that, in Kevin's words, deceives you into thinking that you look better, and then you make a purchase. And if somebody doesn't know that they're in a store and they're looking in a skinny mirror, that's a huge problem for me. I have to be out.
Thank you, Belinda.
That's fine. Thank you.
Good luck, Belinda.
Okay.
She was very
She
positive.
had an amazing attitude. She could take a lot.
The Skinny Mirror is all about making people feel good about themselves. The intention for the retailers to buy them is so that their customers feel good, not to deceive them.
Next up is a product that the entrepreneurs hope will become a popular Halloween tradition.
Hello, Sharks. My name is Rob Boulay.
And I'm his sister-in-law, Laura Riley.
And we are Switch Witch from Salem, Massachusetts. Sharks, we are seeking $55,000 for 25% equity in our company. For parents, the scariest part of Halloween is too much candy. Switch Witch is a children's book and doll that solves that problem.
And the real magic is, it's fun for kids.
Hey, guys.
Hi.
How was trick-or-treating? All right. Come on over here.
Look at all of your candy.
Wow. Go ahead, guys. Sit right down on the end of the bed. Right on the end of the bed.
Hey, we're going to read the Switch Witch story. The sun goes down. It's time for bed. Go brush your teeth, you sleepyhead. Leave your sweets with your Switch Witch friend. When kind goodbyes have all been
Switch Witch is
said.
coming tonight. Switch Witch is coming. Dump it all in. All right. Woo-hoo. Okay, lie down for bed, guys. It's the way the Switch Witch comes. Go ahead. Lie right down.
While you're asleep, these words will ring. You might hear your Switch Witch sing. Switch-a-zam! Switch-a-zing! Switch these treats for a special thing. When morning comes up with the sun...
Guys, wake up! Look! Look!
Your gift is there, said and done. Something you love, it's sure to be. 3 cheers for super Switch Witch fun!
Okay, guys. Thanks so much. Good job,
guys.
Great costumes, guys. High five. Oh, the shark went down.
Down goes the shark.
Good job, kids.
Good job. Bye. Sharks, we know our product is fun for kids and a problem solver for parents. But we need your help in this magical journey to take Switch Witch to every household across America every Halloween.
So let me get this right. You basically take the kids' candy, and when they wake up, their candy's gone. You're not worried about litigation?
Not when they see the gift they've received from their Switch Witch. Yes.
So the way the whole idea came up is my kids came home Halloween night 2013, and my wife yells to me, Rob, do we have anything to give the kids? And I'm like, what are you talking about? She goes, Switch Witch is coming. I said, who is the Switch Witch? My kids threw every ounce of candy they had right up on the countertop. And we obviously didn't have anything for them. I actually threw them $5 each. We took the candy away. I said, wow, what a brilliant idea.
So, Rob, let me understand the concept.
Yes.
I'm a child. I go out trick-or-treating. Thank you. I come home with my candy. I dump it. After all that candy I've looked forward to all year, and you give me this in exchange.
Actually, the Switch Witch leaves.
And we don't encourage kids to leave all of their candy.
Oh, they only give up some of
Well,
them?
they pick their favorites.
So you give them just this, or you give them
a gift?
Something like this basically has to be viral on its own.
Yes.
It can't be forced. So I'm trying to, I haven't heard of it. My kids haven't heard of it.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, so that makes me concerned that it's not viral and it's being forced.
What's amazing to me is when Yahoo did a thing on us on October 30th, our sales jumped like crazy. Unfortunately, it was October 30th. It ended up, our Facebook ended up going viral.
The seasonality of this idea is brutal. And the next day after Halloween, no one cares.
It's kind of like saying no one cares about Christmas because you have one day and then it's over.
Rob,
No,
you
but
don't
Christmas
own the
is a
name
huge
Switch
lead-up.
Witch. You said the concept's been around for a while.
Correct, so that's why
this is public domain.
It is.
So
Yeah,
tell us by unit what it sells for, what it costs you, and then in aggregate what your sales are.
We ran into some trouble manufacturing. We did it all in the United States. So we started at $29.95.
It's a plush toy for $29, a little steak, right?
With a book.
With a book in the packaging. And we priced it at, out from the shelf, Mention the bench.
Mensch on a bench, Laurie. Where were you selling them and how many did you really sell?
We sold 815 units in our first season. 52% was online, Amazon, and our own website. We did 24% grassroots. I was out knocking on doors. I was in Salem, Massachusetts. We were at craft fairs. People loved this product.
So your sales were 24,000.
Our sales were 15,700.
Parents are having a hard time with it. Why didn't it take off?
We feel it did. I mean, it was our first season. We did those sales in
$15,000 is
We did
nothing.
those sales in 1 month from grassroots.
And look, the merit of reducing sugar is right on trend. However, for an investor, this is a non-proprietary plush doll with no brand, right? I've never heard of it. I think you should take the cue from what actually happened in Salem. In the old days, you used to burn the witches. If I were you, I'd take this behind the barn and burn it, because I think it sucks. I'm out.
Especially with the media that you had, guys. I mean, nobody ever walks onto the carpet and says, people don't like our product, right? Of course we expect you to say and think that people loved it, but it didn't sell. It's not like you ran out of product.
The big media push was the day before Halloween, and mostly the only venue for people to get the product was online. People were paying overnight shipping, so after they saw the Yahoo article, so that they could get it in time for Halloween.
Laura, I think, you know, for me, I love Halloween. I love the idea of getting free candy, so I can't get behind it. I don't see it. I'm out.
Okay, thank you, Robert.
We're really trying to build a whole family tradition around it.
We did a deal with Mensch on a Bench, and there's so many days of Hanukkah, same as with the elf, it's on the shelf for so many days, but here it's like a one-night, one-time thing. Whereas both of those models, it's many days and a lead-up.
This is
so. I'm out.
Thank you, Lori, can I translate what she just said? What she said is, your idea sucks.
Well, guys, Halloween is a $7.4 billion industry.
You just broke the cardinal rule. You just broke the cardinal rule. When someone comes in and tells us it's just an enormous multi-billion-dollar industry, suggesting that, oh, if we just get a tiny amount, we'll be okay. And you know what? I'm not buying it. I think you're introducing more stress than you're solving. I mean, because as a parent, and I have 3 young kids too, right? They're young enough, we're still taking them around. When they come back, we're grabbing the bag, throwing half of it away, letting them pick their best, and getting it done. I just think, you know, it's hard to push something forward and make it viral. It kind of has to be organically viral. So for those reasons, I'm out.
Thank you, Mark.
And then there was one.
First of all, this could be a hobby, which could be great. You can grow into something big. FUBU was a hobby for me at first. I think it's a great hobby that may grow into something amazing. It just may be too soon for me, so I'm out.
Okay.
Thank
you
you
very much.
Good luck, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck.
When we came here, we thought for sure we'd get a deal. There's no question that the Sharks missed out on a great opportunity. We are going to be the next mentioned bench and Elf on the Shelf.
Next into the tank is a business that aspires to make unmanned flight accessible for everyone.
I'm JD Claridge. And I'm Charles Manning. Our company is X-Craft. We're looking to seek $500,000 in exchange for 20% of the company.
Much like when the Wright brothers first took flight in 1903, we're witnessing a new dawn of aviation, the age of unmanned flight.
The X+1 is a drone redefined. We've combined both the hovering precision of a helicopter and the fast flight of an aircraft.
You can soar at speeds up to 60 miles an hour and climb as high as 10,000 feet. Whoa. And you can seamlessly transition from high speed back to hover.
Oh, cool.
X-Craft is breaking boundaries, and with your help, the sky will no longer be the limit.
JD, how is it different from all the traditional drones I can buy today?
So the fundamental difference is the ability to transition to forward flight, and it does that with a wing. This is the wing right here. This main area is the wing.
Okay.
So it's hovering, and then when you want to go into forward flight, it rotates like that.
Oh, I see.
Now it's an airplane.
Why do I care the fact that I can go so much faster?
You can capture a fast-moving subject like a car or a motorcycle or something like that.
What's the range on this? Because if it's going 60 miles an hour, you'd have to probably be in a helicopter to accompany it, right? Or you can be stationary.
You can be stationary, yeah. I mean, it's maneuverable, so you can stay within visual range.
But one key part is that this system actually can run entirely autonomously. You can build a flight plan on a software system on a PC and have it go do those things and come back.
Charles, am I allowed to create a flight plan for an unmanned drone and just lay it out there?
Yes, that's a good question, Robert. There are regulations and rules right now, and primarily if you're flying for recreational purposes, you need to keep it within line of sight, stay away from other aircraft and airports,
right.
As well as personal property, and then you can't fly any higher than 400 feet.
How much does it cost you to make?
It costs us $400 to make it.
And what do you sell it for?
It retails right now for $1,800.
Have you sold any?
Yeah, we've got 173,000 right now in pre-sales.
And that's Kickstarter then?
Yes, Kickstarter was 143,000, and then we've done about 30,000 cents on our website.
Guys, what's your background? Are you engineers or?
Yeah, so I have worked. I'm an aerospace engineer by trade.
I started out of school and worked at Oracle, and have been in software my whole history.
I was looking at some drones yesterday, actually, because I have a property with 36 acres, and I want to buy something because I'm getting a designation of managed forest. And one of my responsibilities is to scan it every year and look for diseased trees. So I'm going to buy a drone. Can I configure the camera on a gyroscope below it so that I can film from below? Because I have to turn it into airplane mode to use that camera the way you've got it configured.
We're working on it right now so that we can actually hover it inverted. And...
Oh, there's more.
Yeah. So this is called phone drone.
A what?
Phone drone.
Phone drone.
There you go.
So we can use our smartphones for all different sorts of things today.
That's great.
But never have we been able to allow our smartphones to fly until now. I love this stuff. And we have a little video that we can show you.
I'd love to see that.
Oh my God.
Oh, that is so cool.
And do you use the sensors in the phone to do the balance and everything?
We do. So yeah, smartphones today have gyros and accelerometers. They've got GPS. They've got, a lot of them have very decent cameras. So really, that's all the expensive components in a drone. So we've leveraged that and basically turned a smartphone into a drone.
How much does this one cost to make, and how much do you sell it for?
This is not currently for sale. This is in development.
What do you think it will cost?
We're looking at around a price point retail of $300. Probably less than $100 to make.
Jade, answer this for me. Where's the secret sauce in your company? Like, tell me what somebody can't knock off.
You know what it is? It's really about the IP behind the designs. The IP behind this design is unique. The IP behind this design is unique and also patent pending. What we believe is that there is completely opportunity around the designs. We're going to license this thing silly.
Music to my ears.
And do you have the ability or the contacts to go out and license yourself?
Oh, we do.
So then I'm trying to figure out why are you here. You're asking for $500,000. What are you going to use the money for?
$250,000 we would like to use for scaling production on the X+1 to get our costs down.
So inventory.
And then the other $250,000 is to finish development of phone drone.
Okay, well, look,
But what value add are you
I've
looking
heard
for?
enough. I'd like to make you an
that's
offer.
what I'm
I'd like to start things out here because I've been looking at this market quite a bit for the last month, and I think you have some issues around licensing I could really help you with, but I think you need more money. I'm going to give you $750,000 for 25%. And
Kevin coming into the Cuban zone.
No royalty, no nothing.
No, this is straight equity.
Turning over a new leaf
This
these
is
days.
straight
And the
equity deal.
Grinch's
I want
heart
to own a
grew
little
2
bit more
sizes
equity.
that day.
So $750,000 for 25%.
Wow, guys, he increased our value to $3 million bucks.
I appreciate that.
You know what I smell? I smell a nasty, nasty shark fight that's about to happen. I'll offer you $1 million for 25%.
I'll raise mine to $1 million as well.
I'll give you $1 million for 20%.
What?
Bam!
Yeah.
So your value just doubled.
All right. I'll do the same thing, $1 million for 20%.
Wait, slow down, slow down.
Hang on. Maybe we should go step out in the hall.
Yes, maybe we should also step out the hall.
Before you step out in the hall, we contemplated this as an opportunity, and it's a fantastic opportunity. We believe everything is about team.
That's why we are a good
Let him
team.
talk,
because,
let him talk,
no,
let him
because-
talk.
So let me just unpack
no,
this, Damon.
I want to do a team deal because I know that there's a big, nasty,
Here's my
money bag
suggestion.
vulture somewhere here being quiet. So if you guys want to
Well,
talk
let's hear
about
what he's
doing...
going to say.
Here's my suggestion. Is there a capacity to do a syndicate where we get each and every one of you participating in your own unique ways?
Oh, I'm interested in that.
I'm interested
in that.
For what value?
That's very rare in this Shark Tank. I need enough equity to make a difference.
Charles, what would you say that dollar is for you and the equity?
So I think a $10 million valuation.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Guys, how did you go from $2.5 million to $10 million? I smell greedy people now.
Charles Charles and J.D. came into the tank with a $2.5 million valuation for their drone company, X-Craft. But with interest from 4 sharks, they've increased the company's valuation to $10 million.
I smell greedy people now.
You know, I used to tell my daughter this little story. Why did the baby crab want to share his food? And the answer is because he was just a little shellfish, right? I can't counter for everybody here, but I don't think this is worth more than $6 million. I don't believe.
So that's good feedback. He got a ceiling, and that's helpful.
I think that ceiling for me is 5%. I got to have 5% minimum. That's the smallest position I've got in anything that I'm working hard on.
So let me ask you a qualifying question. Is there any one of you that is not interested in participating? Because that will help address that problem pretty quickly.
I'm interested. I see a lot of oil and gas, security, all kinds of applications for it.
I'm interested.
We're all interested. Mark, are you interested?
Okay. Well, I don't know. Mark's not saying.
He hasn't said.
We'll see.
I think it'd be good.
Let's have a
chat. Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Just want you guys to be clear. There's a lot of privacy issues. This isn't a slam dunk.
It's your call.
I think we should try to get them all.
At a $6 million valuation for 25%, if there's 5 of us, simple math, we each have to put up $300,000.
Mark?
I don't know.
What's your reservation, Mark?
I don't know. I want to hear what they have to say.
All right, we're excited. We're mostly excited about doing something together.
Okay, so you have something to propose to us?
We do.
Yes, we would like to propose $1.5 million, each at 5% equity, and bring all the sharks in.
You're willing to give up 25% of the company. We each put up $300,000 for 5%, 25% total. That gives you a $6 million valuation.
I'm okay with this deal. I'm one shark. I would do that deal.
I'm okay with that deal.
I'm okay with that deal as well.
That's 3.
Okay.
Robert?
Then I'm in on that deal, too.
Mark, what are you doing?
You guys are smart. Did anybody else offer you money prior to this?
For sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so when someone's come to you, what were the discussions?
There's really 2 categories of conversations. One is strategic, and one is kind of pseudo-institutional. A lot of the institutional guys want to kind of shape it like a early-stage VC structure, not something we're as excited about doing. You all have a lot more operational execution experience, respectfully, than many traditional early-stage VC guys. And you could also cover a spectrum. You cover a variety of different areas, which is really useful to the business, because that's the whole model.
Charles, I think that's so smart. I deal with a lot of VC guys like we all do, and I got to tell you, they're all super smart. They all great theory, but they don't get their hands dirty in running businesses.
That makes a lot of sense.
All right, Mark, are you in?
That works.
All right.
We're in.
Really excited.
Good job.
We should do a special party where we do a little flight party.
Absolutely.
We got a Shark Tank syndicate. Can you believe it?
You guys are going to own this market.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
We're thrilled.
All right.
Well done.
I'm just amazed right now that we have not only gotten a valuation that's greater than what we asked, we got more money than what we asked for, 3 times as much, and we got all 5 sharks on board.
Nice job, fellow sharks.
Cool, we're in the drone business.
That is cool.
Next time on Shark Tank, Silicon Valley billionaire Chris Sacca joins the tank.
Which one of you is ready to invest like a champion? I can't tell whether you're pitching or asking for therapy.
Do you think money's free? Do you think I just give it away because I don't care about it?
I'm willing to share.
You're willing to share because you're swimming in my wake.
Oh, wow.
What are your sales?
0. So what's your answer?
We would love to consider it.
You're looking at a gift horse right in the mouth.
I'm not going to stir this up, Mark.
The shocking adoption controversy that made national headlines.